4 years ago, the Myanmar military staged a coup to overthrow the country's elected civilian government. 4 years later, the army remains at the helm. It has extended a state of emergency by 6 more months, ensuring its grip on absolute power until at least the end of July. No elections can be held until then. Amid the ongoing civil war, the military has faced losses in parts of the country. Leong Wai Kit looks at the daily lives of some resilient individuals as they cope with the violence.
This picturesque view, with its serene and scenic beauty, can be deceiving. A glimpse into the life of a fisherman in Myanmar. After Cyclone Nargis destroyed his home in Ayeyarwady in 2008, Usai Hlaing moved to Yangon to rebuild his life. And this is where he makes a living for the last 10 years, where he goes out to fish twice a day, morning and night. On a good day, his catch could fetch around $160. But there are days he goes home empty-handed, without a catch. The tide turned for the worse in Myanmar after the military coup in 2021. In the early days, protests were held across the river on the mainland. Soon, street protests were quelled by the Myanmar army. Clashes erupted in many parts of the country, and occasionally on the river. In March 2024, resistance forces in Yangon said they bombed a vessel supposedly carrying jet fuel for the Myanmar military. It was a rare attack on vessels, as most clashes take place on land. Across the Yangon River, this young man is juggling 2 jobs to support his elderly mother. Since the coup, fewer people are taking the trishaw as a mode of commute. So now, he uses his trishaw to deliver goods instead. Last year, the Myanmar military revived an old law that mandates the recruitment of eligible citizens into the military. Despite being a sole breadwinner, Sotu is taking things in his stride. So far, the military has recruited at least 8 batches of conscripts since April last year. Many say the army is losing battlegrounds and troops, so they're sending new recruits to the front line. The army is also accused of stopping eligible conscripts from leaving the country. As for Sotu, he will persevere, work diligently, and continue to support his elderly mother, taking things one step at a time. For now.
You can watch more of that story on our full episode of CNA Correspondent on our CNA website and YouTube page.